press right here. Basic concept is Flex has a gross counter at a chopper, and so all the paper that's in this machine comes out, and total counts on this machine, gross plus good, has to come out of this one place, and that's where Flex starts counting. So as a new job starts up, this waste is coming up the conveyor. These little pieces of paper called signatures are coming up the conveyor, and they hit a diverter gate and they drop out. They never make it to the laser counter, which is up at the stacker, and the laser counter counts good. So all this is getting dropped through the diverter gate, and then eventually the diverter gate closes, and that conveyor that was full of signatures makes it up to the stacker, and we start to see good counts incrementing up. And what's interesting is at the end of this run, when the press stops, the chopper will see the last signature come through, and then the conveyor starts to empty out. And what you'll see is the laser counter will start seeing all these sigs come off the belt, and it will keep counting, and the good counter keeps counting, the gross counter stops. So what you actually see is the waste count, which was very high at the start of the job because the conveyor was filling, StartOfJobFill, actually gets taken back down at the end. So kind of an interesting picture to look at. While the Make Ready light is on, Make Ready 1 is when there's no paper going through, Make Ready 2 is when they actually start running paper through the press. This is true Make Ready waste right here. And then they finally hit the spot right here where they start saving good product. And that signature goes up and hits the stacker after 170 signatures. And that's when you see the good counter start incrementing up. The good counter increments up. They might have a little bit of waste in the middle of the job, and then it gets to the end of the job, and at the end of the job what we'll see is you see a stop signal. The gross counter, which is the black line, stops. The good counter keeps going, and when the good counter keeps going up, that's when we see counts, the waste counts coming back down, and we finally get a 290. That's a lot of interesting information about a fairly simple machine. And we can talk about StartOfJobFill and how it affects the accurate Make Ready count in a different video. What I want to talk about here is how do we say total counts on a machine? What are total counts? So when we drill into a machine like the